That's part of the fun, is the confusion.
Can you see my gut on camera? Welcome everybody to Life of the Brand episode 3. We have some great stuff for you today. Tyler McKnight, Kevin Wade. First and foremost, let's go ahead and get the logistics out of the way. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, now Life of the Brand on Instagram, Facebook, lifeofthebrand.com, and iTunes podcasts. Am I forgetting any?
SoundCloud as well. Watch us on SoundCloud. So we wanted to come to you guys and actually do a two-parter on social media for business, the best practices of social media for businesses. It's something that every business kind of wants to be on. Some don't necessarily know where to get started, how to get started. First pro tip, just be on social media. Get on there. Start posting content. We're going to talk a little bit about that this week and dive into it more next week, but we thought a great way to introduce best practices of social media would be by playing a game. And to help us with that game...
Whoa!
We've got Bree and Catherine. They are two of our interns here at Griffin Lincoln Warehouse 75, and we'll let them introduce themselves. So give us your full name, what your major is. They are both from Texas Tech University, and then the most interesting thing about you.
Oh my gosh, that's so hard.
To a degree.
Yeah.
This is still a family show.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so my name's Brianna Cooney. I'm about to be a senior at Texas Tech. I'm a public relations and advertising major. And something interesting about me, I have my own blog. So.
We'll put that up right here. See, in my hands,
Oh my
be able to
gosh,
see his
promo.
blog right here. All right.
Okay. I'm Catherine Champagne. I'm an advertising major, a minor in English. I'll be a senior too. The most interesting fact, I have 6 brothers.
Wow, that's
Full house.
Well, thanks for helping us out today, guys. We are going to start our topic of discussion on social media with hashtags. Hashtags are, again, it's something that specifically as it relates to Instagram, a lot of people wonder how many hashtags do you post? What should the hashtag be? And I think a great rule of thumb from a social media for business perspective is just research. A few well-researched hashtags can do a lot for any given post. So, the game we're going to play today is they are going to give us Instagram hashtags, and we are going to have to guess which one has the most mentions on Instagram. All right, give us the first 2 hashtags.
You're going down, Wade.
So the first one is hashtag Selfie Sunday and then hashtag SS.
SS
Okay, so the difference between actually saying Selfie Sunday
versus
just a
the acronym.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Selfie Sunday.
Yeah, I'm going to say that too. Hashtag Selfie Sunday has the more.
Okay, yeah, hashtag Selfie Sunday had 9.2 million and hashtag SS only had 8 million.
Wow.
So-
Only 8 million.
Well, no, that's not, because I
Well-
thought it was going to be a lot less.
I did too.
because
I expected it to be in the thousands.
Just hashtag SS, but I guess enough people know that.
Well, the
Yeah.
problem is with the SS, it has a lot of negative connotations to it. I won't go into those because we've all taken history. You could do
1 to
both
1.
at the same time to start creating that narrative of, okay, we can associate SS with Selfie Sunday. So there's things like that you can do when you're a brand. If you come up with a curated hashtag that you would like people to use, once it gets enough notoriety, you can start using the acronyms and shorten it up, and people will start to be in the know about it. So that's pretty cool. All right, round 2.
Okay, so hashtag happy birthday or hashtag HBD.
I knew that was coming.
HBD.
I'm going with HBD.
I'll be devil's advocate. I'll go for the last one. Hashtag happy birthday.
All right, let's see.
Okay, hashtag happy birthday has 45 million hashtags and hashtag HBD only has 6 million.
While we're doing these, I also want to give you guys some statistics on just social media in general.
So intermission
between
of
questions.
the game.
75% of male and 83% of female internet users are on Facebook. We've got one stat for each of the major social medias, and we will share those between questions. But think about that. So basically, if you average that out, 78% of all people on the internet are on Facebook, which is kind of crazy.
And these are U.S. numbers, by the way.
Yeah. And these all came from a great article by WordStream, who pulled a lot of their stuff from the Pew Research Center. And so we're going to post some links so you guys can go check out some of these and other statistics as well for yourselves.
Cool.
All right, question 3.
Okay, so hashtag best friend or hashtag BFF?
I knew that was coming again.
No, okay, I'm gonna say it first. I think hashtag BFF. Like, this is one of those where it has to be the.
I am
the
going
shortened
against you on
version.
this. I'm going with hashtag best friend.
All right.
Okay, hashtag best friend has 50 million hashtags. Hashtag BFF has 44 million.
Oh, that's so close.
Tied it up, 2-2.
2-2.
I want everybody to try and think for a second what they think the most widely used food is on Instagram.
What is the most widely Instagrammed food?
Not your favorite food.
Pizza.
Pasta.
Pizza.
No.
Bree got
Duh,
it. Bree
really.
nailed it.
Liking
Nailed it.
pizza is like a trend nowadays.
It is.
It's like, I don't even like pizza, but everyone's like, I like
There's
pizza.
pizza floaties now. The
Pizza?
giant.
Oh, you're right.
Why does that not
You
You
surprise
can
me?
float around in the lake on a pizza.
Anyway.
I never thought pizza would do it. I always see hamburgers. That's my thing. It's like you can
Yeah,
get
like
so
some sort of
gourmet with
burger.
hamburgers, but see, this is where social media shocks you again. It's so unpredictable. Like today it's pizza, tomorrow it's brownies. You know, I mean, this could change in a week.
About what's the most Instagram
And because
food.
so many people
Yeah.
are on it, they can change that immediately.
Yeah. I'll throw another one out here. We got a lot of these statistics. 81% of millennials check Twitter once per day. So there's a lot of discussion about whether Twitter is being overshadowed by Instagram
Or
as
even
kind of
still
the millennial
relevant.
social network. Is it relevant for businesses? There's a lot of discussion one way or the other, and I think we're going to talk about that more next week.
Yeah.
But I thought that was really interesting how 81% of millennials still check Twitter once a day. I would have thought it would have been less as Twitter, at least in perception, starts becoming a little less relevant.
And you know what the big thing is what we can talk about is how do businesses use Twitter nowadays? We have a lot of clients who request that service, and it's a very interesting strategy because some belong on Twitter and some don't. So
And how do you
we need to
figure that
change
out?
that narrative of, you know, we pitch the digital aspect and everybody thinks, okay, that means I got to be on every social network, but that's not the case. So we can step more into that next week, and that'll be really interesting and entertaining and very
I'm looking
informative.
forward to it. But for now, question 4.
Okay, so hashtag I love you or hashtag ILY?
Ooh.
Really? Hashtag.
So I date a millennial,
ILY.
and she always sends me ILY,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go with that hashtag.
Man.
I had to ask her what it meant. I always said, "What is illy?"
Illy. Or like my grandmother, the first time, for like the first year she had a Facebook, she would just hashtag LOL, like lots of love. I feel like every grandmother has done that when they start
Well,
out.
now it's emojis for grandparents.
Yeah,
but
now it's emojis. You're okay. So you're going with no. I'm gonna go the other way.
I'm
I
going
think
ILY.
hashtag love you or hashtag I love you. I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay, so hashtag I love you has 28 million. Hashtag ILY has 4.4 million.
Ooh, that's a huge gap. And that's interesting because it's almost like they're going back and forth between the acronyms and the actual hashtags. And I'd say the easiest way to research hashtags, if you're a business looking on Instagram for what you want to post, who you want to reach, just start searching hashtags, and it'll tell you exactly how many uses there are. And if you can get, because again, if you just put ILY versus I love you, you are missing out on millions more potential people.
Those impressions are invaluable.
Yeah, absolutely. And so even just something as simple as shortening something up, which you may think that using a hashtag you might have to do just because it's a hashtag and you want to keep it short, it might not actually be the best.
And you know, another thing you can do is doubling up on those. So ILY and I love you as in the hashtag below, because you can garner both the impressions and you know, nowadays people don't look at the hashtags, they just use the hashtags to search.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. I don't want to call it Instagram SEO, but that's kind of what it is.
And it's towing the line between all people seeing on the picture as hashtags and basically hunting for followers.
Right.
You know, hashtags that aren't relevant, hashtags that are maybe a little, you know, older or less relevant versus hashtags that are a little bit more.
Now, and there is such
focused.
thing as hashtag overkill, and we can talk a little bit about that next week because there are brands that just go way too far with hashtags and they actually start to get a negative sentiment towards their brand because people see them like, God, people know when you're trying to get to them and you want to do it in a way that it's relevant. Like, I don't want to, you know, post a picture of a hamburger and hashtag hot dog, you know what I'm saying? So it just, you don't need to do that.
Relevancy.
All right, stats. YouTube's mobile sessions alone reach more 18 to 49-year-olds than any cable network in the United States.
That's just searching on the phones. That's just watching videos on the phones have more reach than any cable network, any national cable network in the U.S.
So
is YouTube.
YouTube is the cord cutter union. Let's call it that.
Okay.
That's where all the cord cutters hang out. So this is how we can tell you as a brand if you don't want to go with an advertising agency, or if you do want to go with an agencies, think about this. All these brands need to be on YouTube pre-roll.
Yeah.
That's just how I see this panning out.
There's just an insane amount of space to be filled there. Right now, it's a lot of national brands doing pre-roll. You see the same ads over and over on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Local brands, fill that space. Market to people locally. It's a huge way to get in front of people. Breaking up all of the national ads on YouTube with some local branding is a great way. And it's more cost-effective than you'd think.
And it's highly targeted.
Yeah.
You also get a lot of quantifiable data in return. So
Absolutely.
it's a win-win on every aspect.
Okay, so another question for you guys. What is the most viewed user-posted video
All
on
time.
YouTube?
All time.
User-posted.
It's something. I bet it's something funny. It's
Well-
probably a YouTuber I don't watch.
It's Charlie bit my finger.
What? It's the Charlie bit my finger video.
Charlie
it's
bit
that,
my
the one that was
finger.
posted so long. Charlie, that hurt,
Yeah.
and it's still hurting. That's the most, and that has 850 million views. All right, so and then of course the all-time YouTube most viewed YouTube video of all time is what?
Gangnam Style.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Let's do one more question for hashtags, and then we'll go to a final round special question. All right, y'all, what you got for us?
Okay, so this is for all of the dog lovers out here who follow dog Instagram. So hashtag puppies of Instagram or hashtag pups of Instagram.
I'm
Oh,
allergic.
that's so specific.
I'm allergic to dogs, so I can't even search the hashtag because I get watery.
I love so many dogs.
It's called a digital allergy.
Okay,
It's a joke.
I'm gonna go puppies of Instagram. That has
What
the
was
most.
the other one?
Pups of Instagram.
Oh, puppies. I'm going with Kev.
All right, we'll go same. What is it?
Okay, hashtag puppies of Instagram
Yep.
has 10.3 million.
Oh, that's it.
Huh.
And then hashtag pups of Instagram has 1 million.
Oh man, I wanted to talk about this one right here. This is on Snapchat, which is creeping up on Instagram as kind of the millennial.
And we
social
talked about
media.
that last week.
Yeah, a Snapchat on any given day reaches 41% of 18 to 34-year-olds. Let's go to the final round, and the way I understand this is they have actually printed out a picture that we're gonna look at, and we have to guess which hashtag was used.
Yeah, all of the hashtags. There's multiple.
All right, so give us a hint real quick. How many hashtags?
How many hashtags are there, and we will guess how many hashtags there are.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Okay.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23 hashtags? Okay, let's each get 5 of them. So we're each gonna we're gonna look at it. All right. So and Todd will put it up in post production. Okay, is that what? Hold on. Let's
Hashtag.
you type up your answers and I'm gonna write out my answers.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
We have figured out what we think was hashtagged in that picture. Tyler, you go first.
All right, I'm gonna say easy one. Baseball bat. Hashtag
Hashtag baseball
fit.
bat.
Hashtag baseball bat. Hashtag fit. Hashtag muscles. Hashtag baseball and hashtag nutrition.
You only got one right.
Oh, which
Baseball
one?
bat.
Baseball.
Here are mine.
Yeah.
I did hashtag gains, hashtag MCM, hashtag baseball, hashtag New Balance, and hashtag the Fit Life.
You only have one.
Gosh dang it, the baseball one. All right, read off some of these hashtags for us.
Hashtag baseball. Hashtag baseballer. Hashtag Mirren. Hashtag fitness. Hashtag fit fam. Hashtag gym.
Fit
Hashtag
fam.
baseball life. Hashtag baseball players. Hashtag baseball cap. Oh, kind of.
It's all just kind of all
It's-
along the
Okay.
same lines.
I would say their
here's the
social media
greatest
practices
one,
were
though.
a little.
Hashtag GQ magazine.
Oh,
Hashtag-
Was it for GQ?
No.
Oh, you just tagged hashtag GQ.
Hashtag-
Congratulations, whoever you are. You did not make the cover.
Hashtag New York Yankees. Hashtag Boston Red Sox.
Oh, so all the baseball teams.
Hashtag like for life. Hashtag live your life. Hashtag motivational Monday or motivation Mondays.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, that should've
I
been
have
it.
a thought why they tagged the Yankees and the Red Sox. They have been playing in a series lately, so I'm guessing this picture was posted on a day that they were playing, and they were trying to capitalize.
They're trying to capitalize on that. It's interesting.
Smart.
Hashtag fitness model. Hashtag inspiration. Hashtag L for L. Like the number.
Like for life.
Like for life.
Oh yeah. All right.
Hashtag polo. Hashtag motivation. Hashtag baseball player. Hashtag grateful. Hashtag express yourself.
Okay, so this is an example of a guy who maybe could have used a few less. He was trying to
little
do
bit of
something
overkill.
very specific where he was trying to capitalize off of some other viral aspects, off of some other brands that might have gotten him some more likes. As brands, I would really caution against doing something like that, because again, it's what you're talking about. It's overkill. It's fishing for likes. It's fishing for ultimately what's going to get you the wrong kind of followers. You want to be targeted with that, and we will talk about that more next week. I think it's probably time for us to go ahead and end. Thanks, guys, for doing that research.
Our beautiful interns were amazing.
And they'll be back with us, helping us out. We've got some more new faces that we'd like to introduce you guys to as the weeks go on. Again, subscribe on Facebook, or just subscribe on Facebook.
Subscribe, like, follow. You guys know what that means.
Just all of that stuff, all the stuff we said at the beginning, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.